want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about an an experience I had last month. So it was time for, Ryan has two boys, twin boys, Connor and Dane, and it was time for their 8th birthday. And I'm not sure about you, but I get a little stressed when it comes to buying presents, buying the right gifts. Some people are better than others at that, but it gives me a little stress. And it was my time to find that gift. 8-year-olds, couldn't be that hard, right? So where do you go to find an 8-year-old gift? Apple store. I took my two youngest kids and we went to the new toy store in town, brand new toy store. And we got to that toy store, and I tell you, it was a lot tougher than I thought finding that gift. I hadn't really shopped for that toy store gift a lot in the past, but this store was loaded. I went into the store, and Will was with me, with my daughter Charlotte, and immediately when we went into the store, they took off. It was like heaven. There was aisles of toys, there was rows of toys, there was baskets of toys, there were things hanging from the ceilings. There was just so much going on. It was overwhelming. We spent about an hour and a half in that store. Will, what did we do when we were there? Yeah, I actually ended up playing ball with him. So we'd move to one toy. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Play ball with Will for a little while, a Rubik's Cube with Charlotte. And after about 90 minutes, we finally landed, a little frustrated to finally find the toys that we ended up leaving the store with. Now, here's the thing about choices. Anybody Google this, you'll find there's been a lot of study around choices. Choices are good. We like choices, especially entrepreneurs like choices. You know why? They give you freedom. So we actually raise our children to make sure that they don't limit their choices in life. I hear Kim saying it all the time. Don't do anything on social media that's going to limit your choices later down the line, Lacey. So choices are good. Choices give you freedom. They give you options. But the other side of that study is if you have too many choices, it can actually be overwhelming. It can actually paralyze you from making decisions at all. So the key here is that the value of going through and understanding the choices has to be balanced with the amount of effort it takes to do that. So think about if my experience in that toy store was a little different. Think about if I went to that toy store and the employee came to the door and already knew me, was familiar with me, we had rapport, and he greeted me. And he said, "Oh, hey, Chris, how are you? What are you looking to do today?" Started asking me questions, started understanding what my needs were. So he knew exactly what I was coming in for. Actually asked me, how much time do I have? 10 minutes. What are the interests of Connor? What are the interests of Dane? Maybe they're different. And then he was able to isolate down what my choices would be. So it's making it a little easier. What if, beyond that, say the store employee was an expert in every single toy available to me. So not only could they whittle it down based on my needs and what I was trying to achieve, but what if he knew the inside and out, Consumer Reports, safety ratings? And then beyond that, what if he actually had experience with kids, 8 years old, who actually gave him feedback, or that him or her, feedback on what it was like playing with every one of those toys. It's that level of expertise. Now, what would my experience have been like otherwise? I probably would have had a decision made in 10 minutes. I probably would have felt really good about it. That's a different experience than going in there and being overwhelmed and trying to figure it out yourself. So there's companies that you know of that do a really good job of managing choices. Who here has not been to Disney World? Not many, right? Disney is unbelievable. Anybody agree with that? Unbelievable. And the thing that makes Disney so amazing is that there is so much to do there. There's so much to do. And the amount of choices that you have, the amount of options that you have available to you can easily be overwhelming. Think about it. Has anybody in this room actually been to Disney and said, when they came back, I'm sorry, I couldn't leave my room because I was paralyzed because of the number of choices that were available to me? No. Why is that? Do you know why? Because they make it really, really easy for you to digest all of what's available to you. Almost like that second Toy Story experience. They make it easy. They have the system set up so that they use technology. They have the app, so you can chart out where you want to go. The whole park is in your palm. They manage the lines. They have the fast passes. They have customer service people littered everywhere around that park who are experts in anything that you want to know about Disney. It's that training program. Beyond that, they have buses that go and take you anywhere you want to go every 5 minutes. So the ability to manage that park and that experience, they've figured it out. If anybody likes turkey legs, I'm going to tell you. Disney makes a mean turkey leg. I don't get that one. So they've made things very, very efficient, very, very easy. And every time somebody comes back from Disney that you know of, what do they say? It blew me away. The experience was amazing. Think about those words. The experience was amazing. If I had a dream, and I go to bed at night, and I wake up in the morning, and every one of you in this audience could say, I go to my office, and I say the same thing. The experience was amazing. That's the kind of experience I want you to have. When you walk into our office, we make it easy. You heard Ryan, you heard my father. We've spent 45 years developing options for you, developing technology choices, and a lot. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of different divisions that you can engage with to help you on listing presentations. We have new things that we're doing to help you promote yourself, develop leads like the Sports and Entertainment Network. We wanted to also put more support back in the branches. So last year at this convention, I talked about more field services. So we worked on having 15 marketing individuals, marketing coordinators that are helping to do more for you in the field. We jumped into social media. We have all office pages now with hyperlocal content. We're going to continue refining that because we want to have your experience in the field so far beyond what any competitor can say they have. That's our value proposition. We're building a value-based organization where you come to work and your experience to us matters a lot. So what do we do beyond this? So if you had to say, okay, Chris, that's nice. I've been working on that, but what are you going to do moving into the future? The vision has not changed. You are the customer. We're building a family business. We also want your experience to be exceptional. So what we did about 6 months ago, we embarked on the next step. I want everybody who's part of our management team in this room, senior management, executive team, every one of those people stand up on our management team. Everyone stand up. Keep coming. You and everybody else in headquarters, I want to say congratulations for completing our certified mentor coaching program. Congratulations. Now again, what does this mean to you our agents, that's our next big leap. We want to be that much more valuable to you. So just remember back in that toy store, if I had an expert, if I had somebody who was a really great consultant, who knew me, who knew my needs, who made things easier for me, that's where we're going. We want to be outstanding mentors. We want to be valued coaches to you and your business. If you think about any elite athlete, so think about you are all the elite athletes in real estate right now. But any elite athlete, anybody who's really gotten to the top level in any sport, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, what do they have behind them? Besides a great wife. Besides a great wife. They had a great coach. They could not have gotten there if they didn't have a great coach who knew them, who got deep, understand when they got down, when they were hitting a barrier, hitting a wall. That's a great coach. So this first step into coaching for us as an organization, we spent 5 months. We had accountability partners. We had homework. We had assignments. We had tests. And we learned the basis of coaching and what that means. We're going to continue to work that program so that we can learn more. We're also entrepreneurs. We're growing a business that's here to serve you. And our goal is always going to be the same thing. You are a customer, and we want to make sure that we are the most valued partner to you to help your business grow. Thank you very much.